The MAC championship was over the weekend for the men's basketball team. Were they able to become champions?
A new club at Kent State is kick-starting today. Stick around to see if you might be interested.
We're in store for a weather roller coaster this week. Stay tuned to see what's popping coming up.
And today is National Pie Day. Well, not the pie that you might be thinking of. All this and more as your Tuesday FlashCast begins right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good morning, Portage County, and welcome to your Tuesday morning FlashCast. I'm Mara O'Malley.
And I'm Anthony Zacharyasz.
Get ready, Flashes, because we are heading to the big dance. The men's basketball team punched its ticket to the NCAA tournament as the 13th seed after defeating Toledo in the MAC championship.
Last year, the team lost in the championship game of the Mid-American Conference Tournament to Akron, but this year they have come out on top, and they are not done just yet. They will be facing number 4 seed Indiana this Friday at 9:55 p.m. in Albany, New York. For the upcoming March Madness tournament, the Flash Activities Board is putting on a bracket challenge. The top 3 winners will receive prizes, with the top prize being a $50 gift card. It is free to join for all, and all brackets must be completed by Thursday.
This year's Fake Patties was one packed with memories, although some students may not remember. University Drive was lined with students decked out in green and gold with their boards in hand. And although the party began very early for some, it only continued on late into the night as the bars in downtown Kent had overflowing lines of people waiting to get in. The celebration was one for the books and has students only more excited for next year's Fake Patties.
If you are interested in cosplay, the KSU Cosplay Club will be hosting their first meeting today at 4 p.m. The club is still looking for members and officers, whether you have cosplayed before or not. The meeting will take place in the Kent State Student Center, and all are welcome.
Kent State has decided not to move forward with their plans for the new parking decks on campus. 5 years ago, the Board of Trustees approved Phase 1 of the Gateway Master Plan, and since the number of parking permits that get issued each year have decreased by around 2,000, they have decided it is best to cancel the plans for the deck. With this deck out of the picture, the future of the 2 additional ones are uncertain.
What's poppin', Portage County? I'm Josh Aponte, and let's see what's going on currently here in Kent. And on my walk over here from the parking lot to Franklin Hall, let's just say it was quite chilly out there. We had the snow falling, 24 degrees. It feels like 14. It was freezing. It was freezing. And we had a little bit of wind, so that was not helping my case. And now let's take a look at some temperatures around here in Northeast Ohio. We are sitting around that freezing temperature, but a little bit underneath. We got 25 in Lima, 25 in Columbus. It's warm down in Cincinnati. We got that 30 going on there. And we got 25, 27, and 28 in Steubenville, Akron, and so forth. Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. It's going to be a roller coaster, folks. Let's just say partly cloudy tomorrow, and then it's going to be 45. So all that snow we're getting today, it's going to melt right away. And then 56 on Thursday. I know, that's what it said. It's going to be quite warm, and then it's going to rain on Friday, and it's going to be 53, excuse me, and then 34, 36 for this weekend. And it's just a roller coaster. What can I say, Portage County? That's all the time I have for now. I've been Josh Aponte. You've been you. We'll see you next time on TV2. Back to Mara O'Malley at the desk.
Thank you. Portage County commissioners will decide if they will ask local food pantries to oversee a new program. This program would grant $1 million in federal stimulus funds to food programs in the county. At a time of rising inflation, the county's grants administrator gave 2 options. One is to work with the county's accounting consultant and have social service agency apply for the funds, and the other would have the Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank act as a pass-through agency for the funding.
If you are a basketball and coffee lover, then it is your lucky day. Lakers star LeBron James and Starbucks are teaming up to open a first-of-its-kind store in Akron inside House 33. The Starbucks community store will open on March 30th with the intention for the families of the I Promise School to dine and meet at. Students and family of the I Promise School will be employed there, and a portion of the proceeds from the store will go to James's foundation.
A man in Pickaway County was hospitalized after being bit by a zebra on Sunday evening. While deputies arrived at the scene to help the man, the zebra came back and aggressively approached them. After trying different tactics to scare it away, the family informed the deputies they were allowed to shoot if it came any closer. While still responding to the scene, one officer heard another yell at the zebra, and moments later a gunshot was heard. The zebra did not survive, and the condition of the man is still unknown at this time.
Concerns are still being raised over a month later due to the East Palestine train derailment involving Norfolk Southern. The National Transportation Safety Board Chair, Jennifer Homendy, said she is not satisfied with the newest guidelines that the train company announced last week. Homendy said as part of the NTSB investigations, they will be making more recommendations to strengthen the guidelines.
Many of those in California had worries after the Silicon Valley Bank collapsed. What President Biden is going to do to ease these concerns from customers.
March Madness kicks off Thursday, and our Golden Flashes will play their first tournament game since 2017. My predictions when we return.
Tomorrow's news leaders.
Today's top stories.
From an award-winning student newsroom.
This is TV2 News, truly Portage County.
Welcome back. Over the weekend, many concerns surfaced after the Silicon Valley Bank collapsed. Anthony Zacharyasz has more. So Anthony, what can you tell us?
That's right, Mara. A lot of questions and concerns have been certainly raised by lawmakers as well as everybody with money in their checking and saving accounts following the bank failures. Monday, depositors who use Silicon Valley Bank were able to receive full access to their insured deposits up to $250,000 by the FDIC. For the funds not covered, individuals and businesses were given a receivership certificate that provides funding to let operators continue at the bank. With scares also occurring in a New York bank, the Deputy Secretary of the Treasury said federal regulators are confident in the system and that they have the tools necessary to deal with these situations. With recent bank failures occurring from coast to coast, Ohioans are asking on what impact could surface in the Buckeye State. Larger financial institutions like Key Bank, that is based in Cleveland, stated that they are in position to continue supporting their clients and provide a wide range of banking options. However, some banking and finance experts believe that the future of local and regional banking institutions are safe but uncertain.
Rules for banks to make it less likely this kind of bank failure would happen again. Americans can rest assured that our banking system is safe. Your deposits are safe. Let me also assure you, we will not stop at this. We'll do whatever is needed.
In the wake of the second largest bank failure in U.S. history, President Biden told Americans to, quote, rest assured in his administration and the banking system. He said taxpayer dollars will not be at risk, but those who have invested in these institutions are not protected. Biden also said he will ask Congress and banking regulators to strengthen the rules for banks so that no failure will happen in the future. For updates on these stories, be sure to check out KentWire.com. We'll send it back to Mara at the desk.
Thanks, Anthony. Former President Donald Trump is trying to pass the blame for the January 6th incident on former VP Mike Pence. The comments came from Trump while he was boarding his plane to a recent campaign event in Iowa. Pence is fueling speculation about a potential 2024 run. And the comments from Pence over the weekend were his most forceful to date about Trump's role in the January 6th incident. The White House is encouraging the Chinese President Xi Jinping to speak directly to the Ukrainian President Zelensky. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said Monday they are urging Xi Jinping to speak directly to Zelensky to hear the Ukrainian perspective and not only the Russian one. Sullivan said they don't have any word on whether this will happen or not, but he does hope that it will.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
State and welcome. I'm Noah Kenney, and this is your Tuesday morning sports report. Let's get into my highlights, starting with gymnastics. The Kent State gymnastics team narrowly fell to Central Michigan in its senior day meet on Sunday afternoon in the Mack Center. The Flashers fell just 2/10 short of the Chippewas. Senior Rachel DeCavich finished second in the all-around competition. Senior Carly Franz finished with a share of third place. Congratulations to our seniors. The Golden Flashes are going dancing, folks. The Kent State basketball team has been selected as the 13th seed in that 2023 NCAA tournament. They will face the 4th-seeded Indiana, New York. I fully expect the Flashes to pull off this upset on Friday and make a similar magical run to that which St. Peter's had last year. Good luck, Flashes, and good luck to the basketball team. Now to some NBA. Steph Curry and the 5th seed Warriors looking to fire back against the 4th seeded Suns. On a 7-game winning streak, Steph Curry finds his man Klay Thompson. Thompson contested 3. It doesn't matter. What a lead the Warriors have. Curry's going to do some magic himself. Step back. What a shot. Stephen Curry, he is on fire, and the Warriors are feeling themselves. Here we go. They can shoot, but they can also pass. 4 passes, no dribbles, and the and-one dunk by Moses Moody. Golden State up 23. Just before the half, Curry's going to get a little bump and put it in off the glass. Stephen Curry and his man, Klay Thompson. And here is Klay, 30 at the half. Why not another? And he's got it. 33 for Klay Thompson at the half, and the Warriors would dominate. Thompson and Curry would get to rest the rest of the game. Golden State would pull away and win 123-112, and they now have the 5th seed in the West and have won 8 straight. Thanks for spending your Tuesday morning with me. I'm Noah Kenney, and this has been your Morning FlashCast Sports Report. See you guys all next week.
Thank you, Noah. Do you remember eating Lunchables as a kid? Well, Lunchables will soon be in school cafeterias. The Lunchables Turkey and Cheddar Cracker Stackers and Lunchables Extra Cheesy Pizza will be a little different than the Lunchables we find in our local grocery stores. This fall, Kraft Heinz is launching 2 new Lunchables that have improved nutrition that meet the federal guidelines for the National Launch School program.
It is everyone's favorite day of the year, which can only mean it is National Pie Day. And I don't mean apple pie or pizza pie, but pie as in 3.14.
That is right, Anthony. Today is the 14th day of the 3rd month, and these digits are crucial because they make today National Pie Day. The very first major observance of Pie Day was in 1988, and this day has since been recognized as the one and only Pie Day. Now, I personally don't know too much of the numbers for pi, but I just know it's 3.14. How about you guys? Anybody know?
can get to 3.14159.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's all I can
I was gonna say, I didn't have to memorize it in school. I knew some people had to get a few different digits in there, but we just had the 3.14, and they said, yeah, you guys are good. So we were good with that.
Yeah, when I hear about Pie Day, I just think about my favorite kinds of pie. I never go to the numbers. So.
What is your favorite kind of pie?
I love any kind of berry pie. Blueberry's probably my favorite, or strawberry. I'm just a big berry guy.
You know what you gotta do? Put a little bit of ice cream on top of a nice warm piece of pie.
That is good.
And whipped cream. Chocolate syrup too. Why
Maybe
not?
a little cup of coffee.
Go
a nice
all out
little
with
cup
it.
of coffee. Yeah, that sounds delicious. They should have those for our school lunches because we need a little dessert after we have our Lunchables.
Oh, yeah.
Because that is
exactly.
exactly what we need.
Don't get me started on the Lunchables. Oh.
What's your favorite kind of Lunchable?
The pizza one? Pie Day pizza?
I'm not a big fan of the pizza one, honestly. I did like the chicken one. The chicken nuggets one.
Okay.
Those ones
They
slap.
had I didn't even know they had a chicken nuggets one.
Those
but
ones slap.
There's all types of
Those ones
Lunchables
are
out there,
good.
but it's going to be delicious. I wish I was still in school with those. But that is all we have time for this morning.
For updates on all these stories and more, be sure to visit our website, KentWired.com, and follow us on social media at KentWired. I'm Anthony Zacharyasz.
I'm Noah Kenney.
I'm Josh Aponte.
And I'm Mara O'Malley. Have a great day, Portage County.
This is Portage County's TV2, broadcasting from the campus of Kent State University. Streaming online at KentWired.com.